There's Kari Lake announcing her candidacy for the United States Senate the day before yesterday, Tuesday, in Arizona. She's running as a Republican. This is coming off her spectacular run for governor, and everybody saw what a natural political talent she is, a real force. Donald Trump has already chosen his favorite candidate.
Kari is one of the toughest fighters in our movement, and I am proud to give her my complete and total endorsement for the United States Senate. She is very special. With people like Kari fighting for Arizona in the Senate, with me in the White House, we will make America great again. So God bless you, God bless Arizona, and Kari, God bless you. You're in an amazing journey, and you're going to win. And we love you very much, and it's an honor to endorse you.
How about that? Complete and total. Complete and total. Kari Lake, welcome back to Newsmax. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're off to the races. We're ready to go.
All right. Hey, so you're going to be a senator, I predict. One of 100. And you're going to have another senator there in Arizona. You can deal with that, I know. There are strengths and limitations. There are advantages and disadvantages to a job like that, right?
Well, yeah, I think for every job, right? But what I'm really looking forward to is getting to Washington, D.C. and helping President Trump enact his America First policies, because we know that his policies helped Arizonans. All Arizonans were doing better under the time we had President Trump, whether they loved him or didn't love him. We were doing better with the strong economy. We were doing better when he secured the border. And he did secure the border, Greg. I covered it as a fair journalist for 27 years. It had never been more airtight and secure than under President Trump. And now we're looking at the world going to hell in a handbasket. We see what happened in Israel. And I am fearful, and I know others are as well. It's not if, it's not a matter of if, but when the same kind of thing happens here because of that wide open border. So we need to get some America First people in D.C. and get rid of these people who've been a rubber stamp for Joe Biden, like Kirsten Sinema and Ruben Gallego.
Okay, Ruben Gallego, yeah, he's running too. He's running as a Democrat. I guess she's running as an independent. Hey, is Arizona bracing for, what do they call it, the day of jihad? There's, a lot of concern that something bad could happen tomorrow. Terrorists could strike. You guys talking about that in Arizona?
I've heard people mention it. I'm afraid every day that something bad could happen. As long as we have millions of people, Joe Biden says 7 million, I think it's much more than that, who have poured across unvetted. We're seeing video after video of people coming through Arizona's border of military-age, fighting-age men. These are not families huddled together. These are men. We don't know where they're coming from. We already know that they've captured and caught some known terrorists. And when you've got a border that looks like that, the video on your screen, this is not vetting people coming across our country. And we know for a fact there are people here who want to do us harm. So I don't know if it's Friday, but I do know eventually there will be violence because of this. We're going to be attacked by people coming across who don't love America.
Kari, you were a member of the media, and then the media came after you, and you famously turned the tables on them. We've all seen the videos. They're great. Can I ask you, given your experience, what is their motivation? What is the sudden shift? It seems kind of sudden in a way, where they're all in on one side and they won't report the truth. They've always been biased, but not like this. What's happening?
I don't know. I mean, I ask myself that all the time. I look at some of these people, Greg, they were friends of mine, and now they're attacking me and lying about me. And I know that after working in the media, I will tell you 95% of people in every newsroom, maybe even higher, are liberals or Democrats, and some of them are hardcore leftists. And maybe they just don't want to have to say, we're wrong, we were wrong about something. And so they're doubling down, because they certainly can't be looking at what's happening in this world. When they go to fill up their cars, they can't be happy that it cost, 3 times more than it did under President Trump. They can't be happy to see video like we just saw of people pouring across our country. Our crime rate is going through the roof. We have a homeless crisis that is devastating, frankly, to our cities. And so I don't know if it's just they don't want to admit they were wrong, or if they're so far brainwashed by that ideology that they can't put our country first and realize we have to take a different direction. But you know what? We're going to keep moving forward with or without them. They can say what they want about me. The beautiful thing about my relationship with the people of Arizona is that they know me. I was in their homes for almost 30 years, for 3 hours a day, and they have a relationship with me. And if you've heard that old adage where it says, live your life in a way where if somebody says something bad about you, nobody believes it. I tried to live my life that way. And I think the people of Arizona know where my heart is. My heart is with this country. My heart is with this state. I'm a mother, and I'm really, really worried about my kids' future. And so that's why I'm in the dirty, slimy world of politics right now. I'd rather not be here, but I think we have to do it.
Well, you're so good at it. I mean, it's just amazing to watch. Hey, did you say 3 hours of television a day? Wow. 4, 5,
You're not working
6?
hard enough, Greg.
How did it work? What was your shift?
I was the primary evening anchor, but we went on from 4 until 6 p.m. and then from 9 until 10.
Wow. What'd you do in the interim? Have dinner, go home and check on the kids?
Worked hard, wrote, reported.
Yeah, that's
And
always...
I miss that. I miss those days, Greg, and I think, I know you were a fair journalist as well, where you go into the newsroom and you were working on how can we inform the people of our community? How can we let them know what's happening so that they're able to make informed decisions? And it's just completely, obviously I walked away during COVID when I said, whoa, there's no journalism being done here. It's just the spreading of propaganda. And so we need to get a fair and free press back as well, and honor our First Amendment, honor the rights we have in this country, and not tear down our country, not let the press continue to tear down our country. Thankfully, their ratings are falling, and people like you and others who are being truthful, your ratings are growing. And so we have alternatives now, not just the mainstream media. Thank God.
You know, one of the things I think is a lot of reporters just stay on their phones all day long. They don't go out. You said between 6 and 9, you could hit the pavement. You can go out, talk to people, learn stuff. Before the phone, that's what we did. Hey, by the way, you should check out... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say another thing I just thought of is, they pushed out a lot of the veteran journalists, the older ones who might have had families and they had a little more roots in the community, replaced them with grads fresh out of some of these, I call them indoctrination camps, universities. And so they were coming in to be social justice warriors, not journalists. And when you get rid of those people who have ties and families, your perspective changes when you become a parent. It just does.
Folks, go to KariLake.com, KariLake.com, Kari with a K. And you should also check out Unafraid, Just Getting Started, her book that came out last summer. It really is something. Thank you very much, Kari. You bet. Good luck, and we'll stay in touch. Be right back.
Okay, appreciate it.